Hey guys, this is Angie, also known as The Light. Welcome to my channel. It's cold in New York again. I mean, why can't it stay 70 degrees? I don't know. It's probably like 45 or 50 degrees right now, but it's cold as you can see. I'm sitting in my backyard. I'm like, let me catch a little light before I go back into the house. Please like this video, like this video, like this video. I want to show up in people's recommendations. So please like my video, share it if you want to. Please subscribe, stay a while, you won't regret it. If you want to make a love donation, you can do so. My Cash App and PayPal info will be in the comment section. Just click on the link and that's how you can donate. I have Venmo, I have Zelle as well. If you want to donate through those payment options, you can do so. Just put your email in the comment section and I'll email you. If you want to book a phone conversation with me, you can do so. It's $15 for 30 minutes and $30 for 1 hour. We can talk about the narcissistic abuse you've been dealing with or have in the past. I can lead you to healing or a spiritual question or anything you want to talk about. You know, things that's going on in the world. You want to talk to me? That's fine too. If you are out of the United States, you have to have the WhatsApp app in order for me to call you. All right, guys. Thank you to everyone who has been donating. I appreciate it. Continue to donate to me if you want me to keep my channel running. And I appreciate you all. So I want to talk about today how narcissists can put you in awkward situations. I've had a lot of narcissists do that. That's just my sensor light. If you see a light that keeps coming on and off, they'll put you in these awkward situations to make you feel uncomfortable. One, they don't really care about whether or not you feel uncomfortable or not. They like to watch you cringe. They want you. They don't want you to feel good, ever, ever. They love putting you in situations to make you uncomfortable, to make you feel little, to make you feel insecure. And I've been through this a lot. This is something that it's one of those things where the narcissist puts you through it, and you're in the situation, and you're like, "Is this really happening right now? Is this really happening?" So I'm gonna give you an example. I always give examples of things that I've been through to help you kind of understand, so you could be like, "Wait a minute, that happened to me too." So I was friends with this narcissistic chick, and this was like a tactic she used all the time. She used this a lot, a lot. Like, you know, some narcs, they'll use like the silent treatment on me a lot, but her tactic was like always trying to put me in uncomfortable situations or situations to belittle me, embarrass me. Like, that was her thing. She loved to embarrass, she loved to belittle. So one night she was like, "Hey girl, let's go out, you know, for drinks. So meet me at, you know, we had this bar that we went to like every week." So she's like, "Hey girl, meet me at this bar." So I meet her at this bar, and when I get there, it's just her cousin is there. And then the next thing I know, two guys come in. And I'm looking like, it's three of us and two guys. So one of the guys went and sat next to her, and they drifted off and they started talking. And then the other guy went to her cousin and they started talking. So literally I'm sitting at the bar with two couples, and they're drinking and they're drifting off and talking. They're not including me in the conversation. I'm sitting here looking stupid, pretty much. So after I had like maybe 2 drinks, paid for my drinks, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and I left. I jumped on a bus, and then she called me like maybe 30 minutes later. She was like, "Girl, you're still in the bathroom?" I said, "Hell no, I left." I was just like, why would you put me in that situation? If you want like a double date, then you should have just hung out. Oh, it wasn't like that. And why are you overreacting? They'll do that. They'll put you in these situations, and then act like you're crazy or you're insecure for them putting you in those situations. Another time, there's a guy that we grew up with, right? So, not really. We grew up like in school with him. She was not close to this guy at all. I was like best friends with this guy's brother in junior high. And you know how like you sometimes end up having like a crush on your friend's brother or sister or whatever. So it was one of those type of things. So I ended up having a crush on my best male friend's brother, who was a year ahead of us. So I'm like in 6th grade, he's in 7th grade, and I have this crush on him. But we never like linked up when we were kids. So now we're in our 20s, and I start, seeing him, start messing with him. But we stopped talking because he had baby mama drama. So, which his baby mother wanted to fight me. It was just like a whole bunch of drama. And he asked me to go to court with him because the baby mother was like threatening my life. It was just this whole big ordeal. And the narc girl knew about this. I told her, like, even though him and I are on good terms, like, if I see him, I speak to him, I keep it cordial, but he put me through so much. He put me through all this drama. Like, I almost had to go to court. The baby mama wanted to fight me. Like, so she was aware of this. So her birthday was coming up, and she was having a party at like a restaurant/lounge. I happened to get to the party late. Oh, because I ended up doing her hair and helping her get dressed so she can get to her party on time. So I had to get ready and go to the party. All right, remember, you're the narc's bitch, you're the narc's slave, right? So I get to her party, and I look in her VIP section. Like, after dinner, they have like a bottle service section where you buy like champagne and, bottles of liquor and stuff like that. And I look, and I see the guy that I used to have a sexual relationship with. He's sitting in her section, and he proceeds to buy her a bottle of champagne. So I'm looking like, why would she invite this guy knowing I used to have a sexual relationship with him? We had drama. No, I don't hate him, but that's going to make me uncomfortable. And I'm looking, and she's just looking at me like, what's the problem? And I'm looking at her like, what is Jay doing here? And she's just like, oh, that's my homeboy. I'm like, he's not your homeboy. You know him from like 6th grade. Y'all weren't friends. Like, this narc was so crazy. She literally sought out a friendship with him just to belittle me, just to hurt my feelings, just to embarrass me. And you know what I did? I left her group I didn't leave the building. I didn't leave the lounge. It was like a group of like white people. They were partying. I wouldn't party with the white folks, okay? They had bottles, and they were like, oh, you're so pretty. You're so cool. Come party with us. I left her party group and went to go party with total strangers and sat over there. And he saw that, and he came up to me, and he's like, Angie, are you okay? And I looked at him, and I'm like, what are you doing here? And he was like, oh, she invited me. And it's like, why would you even come? It was ridiculous. I don't know whatever happened. I don't know if she ended up sleeping with this guy that I slept with. I wouldn't be surprised, because she was that type of person who would try to go sleep with her friends' ex-flings or guys that they were sleeping with. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she slept with guys I slept with. That's the kind of nasty, narcissistic whore she was. But this is the thing that they'll do. They'll try to make you, not try to make you, they will make you feel uncomfortable. They'll take information that you told them and put you in these awkward situations. And then when you react, it's like, you're crazy. You're the insecure one. No. If you're friends with somebody, you're not gonna do shit like that to them. Another story is when my narc godmother, which I cut her off about, I think, 2 years ago. My not godmother, I think I told the story before, but I'm going to tell it again. Because when I think about these awkward, uncomfortable situations, she pops up in my mind. So I remember, her birthday is Christmas. So she always has like a party on Christmas Eve. And she would invite me to come to her house to be with her and her family. And at midnight, all the family will gather around the Christmas tree and they will be opening gifts and stuff like that. And you know what? I was just so like, oh, it's so good to have someone to invite me to be with their family. I was just so slow. I wasn't even up on that, paying attention to these narcissistic traits at the time. But I noticed I never got a gift. So could you imagine, even if you're an adult, can you imagine it's the holiday, it's Christmas, and you have no family and you're at this person's house, and it's like you're awkwardly just sitting there while everyone's opening gifts. And I would just like leave the living room and go sit in like the dining room and sit by myself. Because it was like, why would I be sitting in the middle of like people opening like 5 to 10 gifts that they have and I had no gift at all? And it's like, why would you do that? I don't celebrate holidays any longer, but if I did and I invited someone, even if it was a friend, to come to my home, I would have gave them a card. I would have gave them a gift. I would have gave them something. And this went on for years. This went on for years, and to the point where I didn't celebrate holidays anymore, and I threw that thought out, and I didn't go to her home anymore. But I remember that awkwardness and that feeling, and she'll come over to me like, "Are you okay?" And they'll do that. They'll come over to you because they need that energy. They need to feel like, yeah, I made her feel some kind of way. They're gonna do that to you. And it works. It works every time. So no, if a narc is putting you in these awkward situations, no, you're not going crazy. No, you're not insecure. They're foul. They're creating these feelings inside of you by disrespecting you, by belittling you, and don't take that shit, like, oh no, it's okay. No, it's not okay. Now, off the topic, somebody had, I think it was like last week, they sent a donation, but I returned the donation because it was too small of a donation to do a video on. And I did screenshot your question, and I'm going to answer your question now. The question was from the person that donated. The question was about every time she's talking to her friend, right? Her friend turns her feelings into something small. And a narc does this. So you can say, so basically she says to her friend, I'm putting up boundaries now because of the narcissistic abuse I've had. And the friend will say, well, you're doing too much. You're going to block good connections because you're too much on defense. No. A real friend will support you in your healing journey. Yes, we do go through a paranoid situation at times, but a true friend is going to help you heal, defend you, and they're not going to twist your words every time you're trying to put up boundaries. The boundaries is not to insult people. The boundaries is to protect yourself. And it seems like in the letter, every time you were saying something positive about yourself or something that you want to, you said you wanted to be a life coach, and then she'll turn that around. That's not a friend. So she might not be a narcissist, but she's definitely not a good friend. Or she may be intimidated by you. This happens a lot. This has happened a lot to me. Sometimes people will belittle your goals, your dreams, or they'll twist things around because you intimidate them. But I don't think this is a person that you need to be around. I don't know why you're still holding on to the friendship, but me personally, that's not the kind of person that I would want to be around. I kind of have a friend that does this. She's just negative. That's her nature. I believe her mother's a narcissist, and that's the reason why she has these narcissistic characteristics. She's not a narcissist, but she does have negative traits. I could say something positive and she'll just flip the whole shit around. Like, what are you talking about? Where did you get that from? Some people are just negative. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are narcs, but they just have these negative mindset. They have a negative mindset. I would say fade away from her. If you're really not getting anything from her, if she's never positive, I mean, to level it out, when you're hanging out with somebody and you can't, when you leave them and you feel drained and you feel like you didn't learn something new from that person, if you didn't come home after leaving that person, you're like, damn, that was a good time. Wow, that was fun. I can't wait to do that again. Why are you friends with these people? I'm not saying it has to be exciting every time you're with somebody, but damn, you should feel energetic. You should feel inspired. You should feel happiness and laughter when you leave your friends. You shouldn't feel like, damn, maybe I shouldn't be doing that, or you shouldn't be second guessing yourself when you are leaving your friends. You should feel motivated. You should feel inspired every time you leave them, happy. That's how I feel when I leave my friends. You know, some people have bad days, but at the same time, it should be a good experience when you leave your friends. And it doesn't sound like you're getting anything from this individual. I think you can let her go. And just wait until your vibrations are higher to where you can connect with other people who are more on your level, who are going to be more supportive. Or maybe she just befriended you because she wants you to sign up with her business. That could be it too. Some people do that. Some people just befriend you so that you can sign up for their business. But I think you should let her go. You don't have to be dramatic about it. You can tell her if you want to. You can say, you know what? I don't feel a connection between us. You could text that to her. You don't have to see her in person. Or you could just, little by little, don't answer her calls. Don't answer her texts. Reject her invites out and let it naturally fade away. But I don't see what you could be getting. And if you are asking me this question, then that means that your spirit and your heart and your mind is letting you know, like, you're not getting anything from this particular individual. Hopefully y'all learned something from this video. I know it was all over the place, but I just felt the need to get it out. I don't know. It's just this what's going on in the world has made me happy, emotional. It's like my emotions all over the place, but I'm gonna still try to get videos out. I don't like to do videos when I feel overly emotional, but I'm still gonna get content out. I hope everyone is safe. I hope everyone has provision of food, of shelter, of water. Listen to good music. Read good things, stop watching the news and just stay positive, and let's hope that we all can get through this alive. I actually have a friend who has coronavirus. He's doing okay. He says he's feeling all right. He's getting through it. And another guy I grew up with, his dad actually just died today. Complications due to coronavirus. So it's real out here, guys. It is real. So please stay safe, but don't be afraid, and do what you have to do. Stay clean, wear your mask, wear gloves, do whatever you need to do to stay healthy, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and blessings.